You are listening to King's Court Podcast.
So you want to introduce yourself, or do I introduce you?
I thought I was going to introduce us.
Okay, let's go.
But
Go
if
ahead.
you want
Go ahead. No, you go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is the King's Court Podcast.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. Our first episode. I am the King, Brandon, and we have here Axu.
Hello.
What up, Ax? Mm-hmm.
I'm doing good. I just came from meetup and I got destroyed by a dog shit nebula deck, so I'm tilted. The best way to start the episode, just straight complaining.
Well, okay. So, what were you playing?
So I was playing Reg Sable, easy matchup, right?
I don't know.
Turn
what
2,
were they playing?
Nebula,
Uh-huh.
like the Man in the Moon, like king making thing. Turn 2, I have a hand with like Bravado, Carpe Diem, and like 2 random cards. And I have twinning in there. I'm like, what can happen to me? What's the worst case if I run R&D here with the Bravado? I lose the one of twinning to the Piranhares. And I'm looking at my hand like, why the fuck did I do that?
So, you got skill issued.
Yes, but like I also dug three times. Access 4 on R&D didn't say a thing.
Because they were all in HQ, bro.
No, they were just at bottom of R&D.
Wait, so you just get them later?
Yeah, but they like at some point they scored king making, which is fun and fair.
Oh, and broke lock?
No, like that was earlier when I was setting up. Then at the end game, I have set up the double chess where like the opponent cannot do anything engine. And I just keep running R&D every turn because HQ is like too many credits to run. And then their turn is
Too
like...
many credits to run?
Yeah, it's like... It's free to pay double input and like a ping.
Okay, hold on. Were you on Shibboleth, bro?
No? Unity.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, their last turn is like click to draw with the predictive planogram.
Mm-hmm.
Red level clearance, install a card, take a clickback. Red level clearance, install a card, take a clickback. Install a card on the table. Advance. Res the moon pool. Put 2 agendas back into the deck. Res a moon pool. Put 1 agenda back into the deck. Score king making.
Oh no.
And get a 50-50 to draw the last 1 pointer because the rest of the deck was agendas. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, nice. Well done.
Yo, that's hot. That's hot. I mean, look, I get it. It's like 9 credits to run HQ. We don't like that, but like,
yeah.
Man, maybe we gotta take a look at your Sable because you should have like a shit ton of money by then, right?
I had pretty good money. Like, it's also me playing bad, don't worry. I'm just mad.
Like you hate Nebula.
Yeah, big time.
But
no,
it's so much
I
fun.
don't hate Nebula. I hate the fast advance don't build a remote ever Nebula.
Yeah, I can see where that's annoying, but like, I mean, as we're gonna get into, right? Like right now, Runner is public enemy number 1, and Nebula's just a hero, right?
I give Nebula like anti-hero at max, and that's only for the Oppo build. It's like a charismatic villain, you know? It's still evil, but like you kind of have to root for it.
I really like Nebula.
Okay, you're also evil, so it doesn't matter really.
No. I mean, I am, but like, I think like having an ID where you can like play many different types of things out of that ID, like you just choose, is nice. It's exciting.
It
It's
is,
not
but
like
like
I put my
I just
ID on
hate the zero like actual interaction type beat.
no, you have to interact with me. No. I love it.
Blazing
For me,
Ice is
it's
not
like
interaction.
it's the anti-Sokka ID. Like it's
Yeah,
perfect.
and Sokka is the
Yeah,
goat,
it's like
so
no, but it's like Sokka. No, you can't like sit here for like 8 turns. They do not like you have to interact with me and unflip me so that I can like it's perfect.
no.
They listened to me. They answered my call.
You're behind this?
No, not at all. But my prayers have been answered. Is what I mean.
You were going to get your ass beat if you tell me
Wait,
that.
with
If you were in the
oh,
playtesting, like, oh, Nebula is fine, let's print it.
I mean, like if okay, please believe if I was there, I would have absolutely been the person to be like, yeah, and we need to buff it more. Like, trust me, like it would have been cracked. It would have gave you 2 credits. Please
2
believe.
credits, 2 clicks.
But okay, not 2. I'm not that. But everything must be as Mario type value or bust. No, I'm joking. No, but Nebula is nice, and I would have definitely been supporting it. So if you want to fight me, that's fine. But I think that we need a hero, and Nebula's nice.
I will not agree, but we can move on probably.
I will turn you one of these days. Yeah. So I did the thing this weekend.
You were at
Yeah, I played.
Montreal NAPC, right?
Is this the part where you all?
No,
also
Toronto,
tell me that
Toronto,
you're
Toronto.
Remember, Axu is great at all. North American geography.
No,
He tells me he
I'm
knows
my
all.
special skill set is US. It is like states. Canada, I don't
Sure.
care about.
Wow. Thanks. Man, if they only knew what you said on the pre-podcast.
No. The pilot is locked behind safe doors. It's in a vault somewhere.
So we'll add Canada. I don't care about to the list. In Toronto, yeah. What do people call it? Nan PC? Something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
PC Toronto.
It
was like
yeah.
A circuit tournament, right?
Yeah, like casual
Yeah.
tournament. I don't know. I got an invite, so
Joining the CBI invite squad.
But
finally.
yeah, anyway, finally we got there. But yeah, it was a good turnout. I feel like there was.
I think it was like 18 people.
Let's go with that. Around there.
I'm not fact checking during the podcast, so I can just spout misinformation. Everybody should check on their own.
15 to 18. Let's go with that. All right.
Yeah. It
good
was
turnout.
One day, right?
Well, okay. So we'll talk about it. So when you look at it, like I think without going into ABR or whatever, it just says it's the 25th. But then you have to click into the link to see that. Oh, actually, this is a 2-day event, right? So I thought it was Sunday, and I'm like, okay, I can work Saturday. Then find out it's a 2-day event. It's like, oh snap. Now I got to figure this out.
Then you get to call.
And then we're there on
sick.
Saturday. Everyone's like, hype. And then on Saturday, everyone's like, yeah, we could just finish it all today. And so that it turned it back into a 1-day event, just the 24th.
How long did it actually end up going?
We started after like 11 and ended at like 10:30.
That's pretty decent,
but
to be fair.
No, but that's the Toronto way. Like we're pretty chill. We're gonna make sure we take our full lunch break. And then we had to sort out things for the cut and just whatever. Like no rush, take our time, whatever. And then like the final match was untimed and took like an hour and 20 minutes. So
You,
it's fine.
so you slow played?
I was in the
You
tank.
don't have to answer that
I,
as your lawyer.
and I was in the tank for a bit because obviously it's on time, so I could be, and because I was playing against Bang Gun and wanted to make sure I just didn't die.
Yeah, 100%. So like
Um,
decks, what did you actually end up playing?
so I played Deep Depression. So the Sable that me and
Yeah,
Saka played in Reading.
I can
It's
probably
a deep dive.
put the deck list up on the screen.
Yeah, this is a deep dive deck. Now I played No Mutual Favor and 2 Info Bounties. Just because I like to open Info Bounty and like the money, and
Yeah, 100%.
came in handy a lot. That was good. And then played a Nebula deck that I've been working on, which is basically like a kill Nebula that really tries to score false lead, and then score another 2-pointer to get to threat 3, or score a second false lead, and basically you can take away your opponent's turn
Yeah, like
when you tag them with Oppo,
Mhm.
and then kill them with end of the line touch ups. There's also one of mindscaping, things like that.
And you have been like
Uh,
crafting these decks for like since the rotation basically.
no, so the Nebula kind of came across as like, or came along as like,
Everything else sucks. We have to
really
play
the
this.
fast. Well, the fast advanced Nebula wasn't doing it for me, and
Yeah.
I knew like I was like searching for things that I felt like, okay, what's a broken interaction? Well, just like stealing your opponent's turn with false lead is pretty broken, and then just killing them. Like that's kind of where we're just looking for ways to win the game.
Yeah, fair.
And what's cool is like when you're Nebula and you land Oppo, like you then flip. You could do cool things where if they don't flip you back, you can now play 4 operations in the turn.
Yeah.
Or 3, like 2 others and touch ups, for example. So, and I love, like, people who know me for a long time know that I love kill decks. So, it's just a really exciting, fun time when I get to play Nebula and do some kill. We went 8-1 on the day. The only loss that I had was the first game of the whole tournament. Yeah, we lost to Isaiah.
Oh,
And
you got skill
then
difference?
yeah, I made some misplays. It was one of those days where like come to the event, like count my cards that are there's 2 cards missing. Got to get some emergency proxies.
Luckily that has never happened to you before. Just for people to know, like, the joke here is that I have like 2 times built Brandon's decks for like tournaments in Europe, and every time it's missing something somehow.
Yeah, it's been. I think the biggest one was, playing mulch
Oh
and like
no.
playing against you in the Airbnb,
Yeah.
and you're playing Ag Infusion, and I finally get near to the end of my deck and realize like there's just no possible way like mathematically that there's actually imps in this deck, and like that's why we're suffering through this matchup right now. Like it, it
Then you
was
like
so
to
funny.
say
I'm
that
like,
where are the
so
imps, and I think I can quote myself, and like I say, what imps? You didn't have any.
like I sent him a mulch deck without any imps in it. Anyway, he checks the deck list. There's imps, and he just didn't print off any imps. It was wild, But so I'm flustered. Yeah, we first round we made some misplays,
Yeah.
but we got back on track and proceeded to not do that losing thing again. Yeah, like we had good matchups on the day. Like the second game of the tournament, I was on Sable, and I felt bad for my opponent because like the flood was insane. Like it
Oh
was
no.
it was wow. Like we didn't have to leave. We didn't have to land a deep dive. Like any card we touched at HQ was just an agenda. Like
Just keep sniping them.
it was bad.
I mean, after a loss, you take those. Like it helps a lot.
Maybe, but it's like it's not really the way I wanted to go because I was like, so basically when I came into the tournament, I'm like, oh, there's a certain number of people who are going to be playing the AU company deck, right? I just kind of wanted to dodge that as a Sable. Like you could win the matchup, but it's like it's annoying, right?
Oh, the second player was playing Oko?
No, I just know that. So basically, what happened was we were even numbers. The heroes in Toronto, they some like will play and Oracle at the same, like not at the same time, but like they'll do both.
Huh? What the fuck?
And yes, and so Chris Z-Bag was oracling for me, but he was playing, and he was on Elko, and I know that he lost his first matchup too, and I'm like, oh no, you know, I don't want to. I don't think like he lost his first matchup, but I don't think he was playing. Like I think he was running.
Oh,
he was actually on the. I think he was on the opposite side. Yes, those were. But I actually dodged them the whole day. Round 2, opponent was flooded, and so we were able to win that. And then round 3 played Nebula again. I'm a little blurry on what happened in this game. I think it was a kill.
Yeah, probably not too many interesting things happened today.
Yeah, I think that one was a kill. And then so we were 2-1 going into lunch. And then after lunch we ran and we played Ob, like Bladder Ward.
Like what Blade was playing
House
recently, right?
Architecture. Yeah,
Yeah,
ish,
like
around that. Similar to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so again, not fun. Like or not fun in terms of like as the Sable trying to deep dive, you
holding deep
keep
dives
your
in
deep
hand,
dives
like,
in hand.
oh my god, these are getting hit left and right.
But yeah, we were able to make some key runs, trash Bladder Ward. We stole Slash and Burn from HQ.
And then you deep dive
we
for
stole
the
another
W.
one from our. No. Just like these are just singles, getting snipes. Making sure that we don't die to like measured response, Bladder, all that stuff. But I went for the deep dive at another point in the game and saw Slash and Burn, but didn't have the program on the board to steal an SDS. But we had all 3 Slash and Burns, which means like the Azif would have to be on the table to like, from the hand. And stayed in a good enough money place to not get measure response. And then they try to go for a score on the board behind ice, the STS, and we installed Melon Drago and ran it and won the game. Played Nebula against the Lat that was trying to deep dive me, and I almost scored out. I had 5 points, and I was like, I'm gonna score out. And then they tried to deep dive me and like pop Hannah, and then I had to false lead, and I'm like, damn it, I can't score out. and so anyway, I got to 6 points, and like there's back and forth.
Yeah.
There was time called, and they.
Oh, you won on time?
Did yeah, I won. I want to say 6-1, something. Yeah. So now we're 4-1, and the last round. So there's Terrence, who our more zero man, who posted. They have their list posted on NRDB. They're the ones who beat me in the first round, and so they're undefeated. And there's 2 of us who are on 12 points, and the other person on 12 points got paired with them and got to ID, and I had to play.
Oh no,
Got paired down.
that's the worst part about singles and Swiss when you like randomly pair into like matches where you have to play a lot more than doubles and Swiss.
Yeah. Okay, but no, that's not the worst part. Axu, can you take a lucky guess as a runner, as being deep dive stable? What like not only did I get paired down, but guess what I had to play in the last round?
I guess Aukko based on what you are saying.
Nope. I dodged Alco the whole day.
Oh.
Remember, I told you that.
What are you playing as then?
Oh, you trust me. This is one of your favorite corp decks of all time that I had to play against.
I don't know. All my favorite corp decks are long gone.
When I mean favorite, I'm being very sarcastic.
I know, but like still like PU is gone, like PT is gone, PE is gone, and everything.
Just think of corp decks that you really despise, like
Game
right
net?
now. Like what? Actually, I feel like all the decks you despise are yellow decks, and this one is a yellow deck, but it's not game net.
Nebula?
Nope.
Oh, Pravdivost?
Yup.
Ew.
Of course.
Like, no, I have to talk about this Pravdivost deck. Like, EA Sports is doing so much damage to Netrunner's community with these decks, right? Imagine the same group of people coming up with the EA Kill Asmari, like, oh, this is so much fun, and like, you coin flip on turn 2, and then you release the Pravdivost list, like, make one solid and fun Netrunner list to play against, and like, Mission Impossible.
So, but like,
You destroyed the list
do you
at
blame
least?
them? Like, well, do you blame them? Like,
I do. Like
you
even if you are in a
really,
bad spot, you cannot do evil things. Like if you're like dying of hunger and you steal bread, it's still stealing.
really, like, I'm just trying to survive out here, bro.
It's still stealing, brother. You cannot just take bread out somewhere. Like you can do some honest labor or something and get your bread that way.
Nah, bro, I'm on the streets. What are you talking about? Like,
They have like food banks
know,
probably in the Netrunner scene.
yeah, but the bread was right there. You know what I mean?
You can still take it.
Like, it was gonna go bad. Nobody took it. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. No, like, they're just trying to, survive in this corp world, and they did what they had to. Any means necessary, actually.
No, there's some evil you cannot reach. Like if you play Providence or GameNet, I think it's too much.
Okay.
Did you at least end up destroying them?
I mean, yeah, we deep dived for the win. Don't worry.
Thank
we got
God.
There. Like, we got there before we died. It's fine.
Yeah, imagine you lose the game to a random access, and then GameNet wins the whole entire tournament. Like that's the worst timeline possible.
No, don't worry. There was no game nets in the tournament.
Probably potato.
Whatever. We beat Pravdivos. We kept them out of the cut.
Thanks. You're doing the Lord's work.
Right? So it ends up putting me at second overall. It was a top 4 cut, so I got to choose side. And my opponent was playing an Outgo deck, and we said no to that.
You didn't want to catch the smoke. I get it.
Exactly. We didn't want no smoke, And not only that, but like it's like choosing to corp in this meta
in this world,
when you have a choice is also wild. And as a heads up for everyone, in this tournament, I was the only one to win a corp game in the cut. So but yeah, we ended up beating a man. I can't even pronounce that new Crim's name. I just call it Mostly Hot.
Oh, Big T.
Big T.
The left is capitalized.
Okay, wait, hold on. Is Mostly Hot a male?
No, I think it's she, her. This one I'm checking. Don't worry. Like,
Yeah. Check. I actually don't know. So because I want to call it Mr. T, but
Definitely not Mister.
fuck. All right. Well, then
How
never
the fuck do
mind.
you type this ID name?
It's mostly hot.
Oh, there. Mostly hot Shihara. So no Mr.
Rip.
T.
Okay. Well, mostly hot.
Okay. And for
Um.
anybody who doesn't know, Brandon's actually blind. So, like, imagine you don't know that yet and you listen to this podcast like,
Yeah. Yeah.
we have
Okay.
to get these caveats
That
out
is
there.
very fair. So you're you're right. You're right. I am visually impaired. I have about 3% vision in my left eye. And when we mentioned Oracle, it's someone who would read cards to me, describe the board state, that sort of thing, so that I can actually play the game. Did I cover it all?
Yeah,
Did I
that's
get
good
the good
enough.
stuff out of the way?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
So destroyed. You played against
Um,
Big T and won, right?
yeah, we got a
Yeah.
kill against Big T, and then we had to in winners finals play against this cool like uh, bang gun deck by Bunga. Um, the record of the bang gun doesn't show that it's like did very well, but it's very scary to play against. Um,
What did it actually
and
do? Like just
again,
do gimmicks on the remote and hope opponent loses to it?
well, there's Agenda Angelique in the remote, but it also has Tucana. So when it actually scores on the remote, like when you don't actually interact with it, it now gets to let's say you have eminent domain, you can eminent domain Tucana, and all of a sudden there's two more ice now.
Okay, I don't want to be mean, but this really sounds like the day one Bangan deck.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there for the process of making this, but there's also like false lead.
Okay, that's
So
kind
you
of cute.
also have to be careful. Yeah. Like it's obnoxious. And it it has like two under the line and like two measured response. It has triple oppo. It has like a fun house. Like Josh Yobunga woke up and chose violence. Like,
You
it was
had
it was
to
rude.
play runner into it, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
I
I
mean
also had to
deep dive is kind of the like kill the opponent on centrals the deck. So I feel like Bangan is not the choice you really want to play in there.
nope, because they decided to do what you're supposed to do. Funhouse found its way onto Central. Like on the inside. Angelique was on Central. Like everything
Good luck
possible
diving.
they could have done was like done. Yeah, and anyway, like we class act, we like made the deep dive run, didn't get our deep dives hit. After stealing some agendas earlier in the game, and we were able to deep dive and score. And like it was one of those things where like if I miss on the deep dive, where there's no guarantee I would hit on the deep dive. There's still like 20 cards left in the deck. If I miss on the deep dive, I don't think I had the steam to be able to do it again. So it was really just like they did a really good job, like a very very good job.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
And it was very scary. I had to face them again, same matchup in winners finals, and in this game they scored a false lead. So it was even scarier because it was like if I go for the deep dive, because I stole eminent domain, and then eventually I scored an SDS, and I'm like, oh, if I go for this deep dive and don't have enough cards in hand, that they just like false lead me. It doesn't matter. I'm still on threat 4. Like they could measure response and it would be bad. We just dodged death. There was a turn where they went like hedge, measured response. I paid the 8, and then they played Oppo, and I had like 1 credit, 2 tags, and then I drew click 1, which was a classic draw, and was forced to bottom a deep dive because the other card was Carpe Diem, and we were able to Carpe Diem get our click. Yeah, and it was like, okay, we're safe. And then we're just like clicking up for money and stuff so we could like go for the Hail Mary deep dive. And we Hail Mary deep dived and saw the SDS and won it all. And that's how it happened.
Yeah, I remember like waking up on the morning after. I was asleep during when you were playing, and there was like a bug in ABR where like it showed the winner like kind of incorrectly, where the like Bangan player got the last match marked in ABR, and I was like around in GLC asking like, does anybody know who won?
In GLC?
Yeah, and then Wenjung answered me and told that you won, and I
Ah.
answered like, the goat still has it in him.
Still got it, baby. Not yet washed. But no, it was good. It was a
Yeah,
fun
you
day.
think you actually would enter the same deck in if the like if there was a Mega City tomorrow, you think you would enter the same decks?
Probably. Like, I think I would have to if there was a mega
Mhm.
city and I knew there was a mega city coming up. Like, I would have just tested to see like how bad is the Sable into Alco, like for real, for real. Like,
Mhm.
I've won games against it, but like like
Every
I
time
just
you
want to
win, it
see is it
feels
like
really shaky or something.
shaky and it's like, is this a 50-50? Is it, do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because maybe that changes things. I If not, like I probably just play the Sable and then on the corp side, yeah, I probably like tinker with my deck or hey, like, you know, I feel like I learned things from this event. I may change a card or two or whatever. But like, yeah, I really liked what my corp was doing as well. But yeah, good and fun. I'll have to like claiming.
Oh yeah, you have to
So
get some like force somebody in the mines to like claim for you.
yeah, I gotta claim and then see actually where I am in terms of beans. Um, but yeah,
You have been entering the
super.
stuff, so it's probably pretty decent.
It's okay. Yeah, it's
You
okay.
got like UK and Italy, right? That's like pretty good beans amounts.
Yeah, yeah. And then I had I mean, I don't know how many of those like events it'll like allow me to claim because I had other districts as well, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, true.
Um,
You missed the showdown. That was a bit sad, but what can you do?
yeah, I was really hoping to like play something like this at the showdown, like the Nebula deck. I mean,
Yeah.
overall, I'm happy with it and the performance. If you're corp, it went 3-1. If you're corp right now, win 75%. You're laughing. So yeah, we
Take the
had a good
winter's
time.
coin flip.
I mean, I was talking to members of EA Sports, and it was just like, yeah, if your corp can go like over 50%,
Mhm.
then just be good on the runner side, and then get into the cut, and anything can happen.
I mean that's the classic
Yeah.
Netanor. Like you get into the cut and you basically that's like same as winning the tournament. Like that's the real thing you're actually aiming for because cuts can be so volatile.
I mean, I guess it depends who you are. Some people hope to
No, even
just
if
make
you're
the
the
cut.
goat, like you cannot guarantee to win the win a cut, right?
No, but I think like there's different expectations, right? Like I think you're going into it being like, I want to give my chance, or give myself a best chance to win it all. What am I picking? What am I playing? What do the matchups look like? That sort of thing. And then yeah, you hope that things go
Yeah,
your
yeah, but like
way.
if you
Obviously,
think
there's
you
a
if
little
you
luck
go into the
involved, but
tournament trying to be like I'm going to win it all, you're probably going to get disappointed when you just get unlucky in one cut game and lose.
I mean that just comes with the territory. I've been around for a lot of Saka and Bridgman's runs, and yeah, like they firmly believe that any tournament they go into, like they can win it all, and it is very disappointing when they don't because they're very good at the game and expect to win.
Yeah, but like
Um,
I don't
and
know. I
especially
just
if you
feel like
put the
you should
work in.
aim for the cut always, and after that, what happens happens.
But that's what I'm saying. I think there's just a difference in expectation or mentality. Like for me, I think I'm at a point where like if I don't make a cut, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Um, so really, I feel like okay, if I play well and I've done the work, I should make the cut. And then we'll see what happens in the cut, and hopefully I've done enough work to like win there. But I'm looking to, when I was a younger Netrunner player, I'm just like, oh, I just want to make the cut. I just want to say I got there. But like, that's definitely has changed.
I guess that's fair.
And I think that changes, like, those different expectations, or like how you're looking at things, like change the what decks you play as well. Like, because there's decks that are just Swiss killers, right? So it's like, oh yeah, I just did this thing, like, we played a big tournament. There's like, maybe 7 rounds where I can play this Swiss killing corp deck, and I did the thing that I wanted to do 6 times. So that gave me like 6 wins, and now I'm in the cut. But the moment someone sees this list, they're gonna know exactly what to do and what not to do, and that may be the end of my run. Like, the players that are looking to, win in the cut are never gonna play a deck like that.
I guess it's just a difference in mentality.
But yeah, you wanted the people, our listeners, to be able to know us a little bit better.
Yeah, so I thought we would start with this one, but you just jumped in straight in the tournament report, but we can definitely go this order also. So I've just like tried to figure out a couple of questions that we can ask each other, so people actually get to know us before we have guests and stuff.
Yeah, let it fly.
Okay. Question 1. What's your favorite Netrunner card ever?
Ooh,
I
that's
can
hard.
answer mine if you want to think.
Go ahead.
Hard-hitting news. That
Yeah, it's
card
pretty good.
was so sick. Like, Zoomers don't understand. Like, the amount of games where, like, get this interesting dynamic where opponents, like, have to, like, they just cannot, like, run your shit. It's so hype.
Um, wow. It's. I think my favorite card, it's funny, is probably a card that I really haven't got to play a lot. I loved watching people play it.
Hmm.
The times I have got to play it, I'm like, wow. And um, yeah, and I think it's a Stell Moon.
Okay, that's pretty sick
Mm.
also.
Yeah, I think it's just Moon, and honorable mention, Bay, of course, Rashida. But
When did you actually start playing the game? Did you play like
when
2017?
yeah, like end of 2017, I started working at Apple. Dean Tran was like working, and he's the one that got me into Netrunner, because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh before, and then like the main Oracle for Yu-Gi-Oh
Mm.
like moved away, and
Oh
I
no.
was just in need of another card game, and he's like, "Yeah, you should play the card game that I play." Da da da, and like finally I got serious and buckled down and like, "Yeah, I want to learn." And we went around, got revised core set, um, and got bought a collection, and
Then the game got cancelled.
actually, so I had a few tournaments before the game got canceled. Um, my first tournament ever was Canadian Nationals, because
2017?
just tough.
Like 2017 Canadian Nationals?
2018.
No.
Yeah, I got started like playing the game like after Worlds 2017. 20. Yeah, just throw yourself into the fire. Like Canadian Nationals, let's go. Let's
Yeah,
let's
yeah, big time.
let's play. Um, I actually won a game. I was happy.
Hype.
When did you start?
I legit started like 1 week after Borealis came out.
That's 2022.
2. Yeah, summer of 22. Or be like
Summer of 20.
end of summer 22. And I got dropped straight in the deep end. I remember like I started playing. First started playing startup, like everybody does. Don't do it, kids. It's not worth it. And I like played this silly Ken deck, and I joined the Finnish Discord and start talking to people there. Oh, we have this meetup on Mondays. It's like 1 week after APAC. I go to the meetup.
Okay.
I built my
God.
fun like runner and corp decks. I have this Steve deck with Maui in it. I rock up like, oh, hello, like, nice to meet you. I meet a couple of players. One player called Axwill, who proceeds to play Draco Prison R plus, and I get my shit pushed in. I get absolutely destroyed, and I just fall in love with the game.
Yeah, this is how we know you're goated, right? Like, it's these experiences. Like, if you go to a meetup and like one of the first things you encounter is like Drago R plus, but you keep coming back for more. You know, you're a sicko, but like you like nothing can phase you. You're gonna be in this game a long time.
Yeah, that's kind of like funny. And then I just kept playing, like had meetups, and at start I like was a hardcore Janet grinder, and just grinded Janet and got better and better. And like I remember having this like idea that like I kept playing against Axwell in every tournament, and I really wanted to beat him at some point. That was like my goal originally.
Yeah,
And then
I had.
he stopped playing, and I'm sad.
That is sad. I miss Axel. We had good times together. Toronto Worlds in Barcelona for Worlds.
No, Barcelona
Maybe there's a
Barcelona Worlds was kind of hype. I think that's the first
yeah.
time we actually met, right?
Yes, yes. That is the first time we ever met.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was really random. Like I on the Thursday I hung out with like this person called Hyperion, and like just randomly I asked in the World's Discord like if anybody wants to play games before we go and set up the event like venue space. And then they end up oracling for you, and we just randomly like I hang out with them after like after Friday, and they oracle for you, so they hanged out with you, and we just go for this like steak hamburger place.
Yep. That was hype.
Yeah, with like a couple of unbanned players. I think like you, Armin Firecrack, and Sebastian K were there.
No,
Not Armin,
I feel like Rust
Arndt, yeah, Rust Rider. And then we
Yeah.
we dragged Sebastian K for this like cocktail bar.
The cocktail bar, yeah. Oh, that was that was a good time. That was such a good time. Yeah. I think you got like right after that you got into you formed the tiebreaker testing your pick.
Yeah, like that's actually like an interesting story. Like I remember Council just messaged me like, would I want to be in Unbanned? The X group Bran was on, and like then there was like a month where I didn't hear anything back, and then they just dropped like a message, oh, stuff's happening, like there's like a issue with some stuff, and I didn't get in at that point, but they went and vouched for me, Augustus and like Jai or somebody, and then I get put into the group after at like 23 worlds.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. Then our first deck that we built like together after that is where we take Bridgman's Restoring Humanity list and put one snare in it.
I loved that. So savage.
The worst part, like the list was so finely tuned that we had to take out a hedge fund for the snare.
Yeah, Bridgman was so pissed. He's probably still pissed. He's like, they ruined my deck. That's so wrong. What are they doing?
Like, then Ba ended up winning an AMT with it.
All the shit that you guys did, I have to hear suffer the repercussions. You know, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then
Okay, what's your next question?
Next questions. If you could only have one condiment for rest of your life, what would it be?
Oof.
I think it's easy ketchup.
So like that's the go-to, but I'm just trying to
No, it
think.
works with everything.
Like,
It's easy
what?
as.
Yeah. But what do we count? What do we count as like a condiment? Because like,
Like
does it
if you
have to come in like a little packet?
no, it's like when you go to the sports game and buy the hot dog there. Like what can you get on it?
Okay, so that's our criteria. Because
Yeah, that's what condiments
like
are.
no, but see, like I feel like I'm wondering if you would consider like, okay, if I go to like get fish and chips
Yeah,
and you get tartar sauce,
that's a condiment.
like is that a right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, I can put tartar sauce on a lot of love that shit. You know, like ketchup's the easy one, but like tartar sauce is
I
busted.
mean, at some point you probably
you could
like don't want it anymore.
no, like I feel like, you know, like I just can't get it everywhere.
Mhm.
You know, except for just like the fish and chip place, or like if you make yourself like tartar sauce. But yeah, ketchup's probably the correct answer.
Okay, it really depends. Do we get like different types of ketchup as in a single package, or no?
Mm, I mean, I'm gonna leave this up to you because it's your question.
Okay, we don't, but ketchup is still the correct choice.
Got it. Okay, I have a random question.
Okay, go ahead.
Favorite color?
Green, easy.
Oh, that's awful. That's
Awful?
just awful. That's fucking terrible. I'll be
Huh?
honest. Yeah, green is fucking
No, green is
like
sick.
number one.
Hmm?
No,
No,
no.
come
Like
on.
number one as a Toronto fan, like I can't like anything Boston, and so like it's just fucking they're just green, and that's like terrible. Like ugh. Like at least like the Celtics are green. It's just
You
ugh.
hate
But
Boston?
like not like people of Boston, but just like the
The
sports
city.
team, the you know, like
Okay, so the King's Court podcast officially anti-Boston.
um
But like,
no,
green is
like
color for
there's some
nature.
good
Like,
people.
it's like everything fun is green.
There's number one. There's some good people in Boston. We love you. Number
Now, there
two,
probably are like a lot of assholes in Boston also.
yeah, but they're lovable, like Ronji Doge, you know. Um, like nature's cool, but then it comes with all the like bugs that want to eat you and stuff. So like mid, the best color in the world is red. Like it's not even close.
Red is like the cookie cutter plain answer.
It's the what?
Cookie cutter plain. Like, no, if you say red, nobody's going to give you a shit about it. But like, nobody's actually has that opinion.
No. I'm very like I love red.
No, why? Explain me one good thing about red.
Okay, let's go. So hip hop culture, like, or I shouldn't even say hip hop culture, but like, you know, Bloods are Crips, absolutely
Yeah.
blood, you know, for sure. We have red on our flag type. You know, I've represented Canada, so you know the red and white. We've done that. I don't just growing up like the you know the I felt like red was always one of those best like contrast colors for me.
Okay,
So
that's
there's some
fair.
bias there as well. I liked wearing red,
Hmm.
and I felt like people who wore red, they were like they weren't afraid to be bold and out there,
No,
and
that's
you know,
copium.
it was nice. No, it's good
No,
energy, bro.
no shot. That's actually true. Like, it doesn't.
100%. There's a lot
No,
of people who are
that's
like,
like believing in
I can't
astrology or
get like,
something.
no. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's like there's lots of people who tell me, and again, like, I mean, I don't know, they're more visual than I am. Do you know what I mean? So I listen to this. Like they're like, you know, they have trouble like being like, okay, I'm gonna get this red thing or whatever because it makes me stand out and I don't want to stand out. Like red, whether it's red clothing or getting a red car or whatever. It's just very noticeable, you know?
Mm.
And then like, you know, when people are angry, they ask you if you see red, you know, it's not blue or green or whatever.
Yeah, but
It's
green is
fiery
like a chili
red, you know.
color. Chill is
Sorry?
better. Green is like a chill color, and it's better to be chill than like aggro.
No, it's pretty aggro. That was pretty aggro. Like, the bull, it sees red, it just charges. Like it's always hype. It's just always hype. When you cut yourself, you see red. It's your it's what's there.
I guess. Fine,
Yeah.
you can have your taste opinion.
Like green is it's like blue's annoying little brother.
I you will catch hands next time we meet.
Like green is like what? Green is like yellow and blue made a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even primary. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like green is just at the very least is just like riding blue's coattails. And it's just
No,
yeah.
come on.
But like red and blue, and then like there's certain other colors that are like acceptable because of their relation to red and blue, but green is not there. No.
One deep argument down about colors. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, what's the cringest thing that's happened to a tournament? In a tournament for you?
Like actually at the tournament
Yeah. Or like traveling,
or traveling?
I mean,
Oh,
it's like
well,
net tournament related. Like, if that's a travel part, that's fine. If it's a tournament, somebody slow played you, that's a good also.
Okay, like
Not putting anybody on blast, but like.
yeah, like I'm like, whoa, I don't want to put anyone on. I'll just say this: there was a person who like purposely would not tell me about daily cast money.
Oh, what the fuck? That's pretty cringe.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty cringe. I like that's the one that jumps to mind.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any others that I'm like, ooh, but that's the one that like.
Yeah, I think mine is the time I played 4 cleavers in Italy. People still, after 2 years, remind me of it monthly. It's like I cannot escape it. It still haunts me to this day.
4 cleavers and 2 echelon.
This is okay. This is why you let people deck check you like for real before the tournament.
Like, where do you even get 4 cleavers? Like,
I had one. I had like 2 decks with me. Like one was like a side tournament deck, and in the morning I have my dog shit Airbnb, which like the room was so cursed. I was like sitting on the bed. I had no like I had no blanket over there.
excuse me?
it was an Airbnb that I paid like 60 euros per night. It was under like it was one room in like a larger apartment that was under a stairs, and it had like a divider that you could collapse, and it had like a bathroom in the same room as the fucking bed. Like it was so fucking cursed. Then I heard all the other people in the Airbnb like yelling all the time. I was like so fucking frustrated. But I'm there sitting on the bed, like counting my deck list. Then I'm seeing like, I'm missing one. I think I just missed a cleaver in the list. So I just like, oh, I have one echelon apparently too much or something. So I'll take this out, put this in, and it's go time.
It sure wasn't.
Yeah. Also, the way it got revealed was so like kind of funny. When like I was just playing against Tuno after beating it round 1, like with a pretty lucky red Genesis line. Next game I'm playing, I have a cleaver installed. I do like click for draw, moshing, pitch out cleaver, run R&D, bunker, put out a cleaver. Then like start end of turn, discard a cleaver. And like another mushroom is like standing next to the game, and she like looks at the board state like kinda inquisitively, And I'm like, I'm not thinking much about it. I'm like, what's happening? They must be really interested in what's the board state. Then she like starts walking somewhere and goes to talk to like a judge or something. I'm still like looking at the game like I see that happening in the corner of my eye, and I think I like, huh, that's interesting. Then the judge like walks back there like, can I see your archives? I can I see your like license and registration? And I just handed them to them, and they look at the for cleavers like, yep, that's there it is. Yeah, that's
And it's funny because when you're in the heat of battle, like it's like it's so funny how like focused in you're being with
yeah.
like hey like and that happened all like in the same turn where you toss three cleavers and you have a cleaver on the board. You're not like and there was a point where you were actually kind of looking at all three cleavers plus the cleaver on the, and like
Yeah.
didn't register. You know what I mean? Like that is wild. It's so
Yeah,
wild.
it was so cursed. And that was the worst part about it even, was that it was
Mhm.
a horrible streak of every tournament me getting game losses.
Your new name is Deck Check Poppy.
Like imagine you go to 4 tournaments in a row and every single one you game loss.
I actually I think the Anansi one is more
Oh no. Okay, for the people, last Finnish district championships that happened like 2 months ago or something. I'm playing again Fusion Glacier. My opponent runs R&D. I res Anansi. It fires. I look at top 5. I do the thing. Go to the opponent. And I go like, yep, add 3, put reorganize 2 on top. And he gets just like, it's like, it doesn't work like that. I, I was like sitting there. Yep, you're right. That's a game loss. And
doesn't work like
I, and like it was kind of at a point in the metagame where I didn't care anymore, so I was like not even sad about it. I was like, yep, that happens.
like it's like there's just no way to recover it. You just added 3 cards to your hand, no
Yeah,
thoughts,
like
and then
as I said,
rearranged.
like add 3, like I shuffle my hand or something also, so it's not at all recoverable.
Oh my man wanted to be back pro so bad.
It was also like a really nice game and stuff, but like I just tossed it out. That was the second like Finnish championship in a row where I got a game loss. The first time I hit actually with the patented like flip the more hit over.
Oh no.
Yeah. Then like Worlds just before that I had too many cards in hand after I discard and like got a game loss off for it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So like it was 23. That's still where discards if you didn't remember to discard down to hand size, that was a game loss.
Holy shit, it was?
Yeah, so I got hit by that. It was kind of tilting.
Yeah?
Uh,
Oh my god.
And like at UK
And they were
Nationals
taking
last year.
no prisoners.
No shot. Like yeah, it was Jeff like coming to the judge stand and he was like, "Yeah, I know this sucks, but like it's what happens." Like
That is fun.
I was a data point for the decision that discards don't cause game losses anymore.
That's rough. Ooh, that is super tilting.
Yeah. Then like last UK Nationals in the team tournament where I'm playing Deep Dudo, the GOAT list.
Almost the name of the podcast. Yeah, keep going.
So I was playing that, and my turn is like install ice, install card in remote play hedge fund or something, My opponent runs HQ, where I just install the ice. I go to res. Do you know what card shows up looking at me?
Wait, hedge fund?
It's called La Costa Grid.
Oh, look at, oh my.
And like I flip it over and I'm like, yep, time to go and judge again. It was like casual rules enforcement level tournament, so I still got it back, and just like the game continued for like another 20 minutes because the deck was so toxic.
Like, I always say to all the people with vision out there, right? Like, just all you have to do is just read the card, Just read the card. I mean, imagine there's text on the card to tell you what it is, what it does.
Brother, you have
type,
somebody else reading cards for you. It's way easy.
We're not editing this, okay? We're not editing this part. Nope. The people need to know. The people need to know what we got. It's a lot easier, huh?
Surely your oracles never fuck up.
when I was on the Shadow Net podcast, White Blake Eric is like, yeah, I was pretty sure at the beginning that you having an oracle is just an advantage. Like, you're just getting an unfair advantage.
Then what happened? Like behind the scenes, your oracle is like the funniest one to me has ever been the you're playing EA Sports as Mari. Install re-education in the remote, like advanced, click for a credit, discard the re-education or the degree mill, and some oracle in the call goes like, you don't have a degree mill in hand. You install the degree mill on the remote.
Some oracle.
Unnamed oracle. The world has forgotten.
For the people, I have not forgotten. It was Act 2, and he mistakes a degree mill and a re-education because they just don't read the cards. I don't understand.
I'm looking at the funny picture. It's both are blue.
No, this is my point. It's just like imagine like you game lossing yourself because you just didn't read. It's funny because I think like there's been such a stink made about going to time, slow play, all this stuff, and so people are just trying to be as fast as possible. But it's like, is it worth a game loss? Just read the fucking card. I just don't understand when this shit happens. When you can read the card, I don't get it.
I want to click card. I want to play it, not read it.
That's the problem. This is the problem.
I have seen the same cards like 500 times before, and of course I know what the cards are based on the pictures.
No, but like it's not even like this happens like, oh, this is like, okay, red. Like this happens in big spots, like 2019 Worlds. Like, let's just read the card, bro. Like I don't. Like cut matches just decided because you didn't read your card. Man, Wilder. Yeah, I think the Anansi one is worse than 4 Cleavers, but you got a lot. You got a lot.
No, the question was, what's the cringiest thing that happened to you at the tournament? And having that in a tournament where like you're meeting people for the first time and like out of the country is way cringer than like a small GNK or district with 8 people that you know everybody at.
Yeah, I can see where that definitely feels more cringe to you, but like for me, it's like this person you were playing, feel like, do they know you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like
a small
that
country, brother.
Like, there you go. So like for me, it's more cringe because it's like it's so embarrassing. It's like you like created a whole new card when you did the thing, and
I've
your opponent's probably like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, I know he knows how to play this. Like, is he trying to pull a fast one on me, or like, what's going on right now?"
I was also judging the tournament, so
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like you're the judge. It's oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, to me that one's like, ooh, oh, that's so embarrassing.
come on. Is it that bad?
Okay, here's some bonus content. Okay,
Mhm.
so last week,
It's bad when you don't even get the question out before laughing.
oh, this is fucked. I work at Apple, okay,
Yeah?
and I work on the sales floor. Like I help customers buy things
Mhm.
and explain things to them and various other things. That are not related to the story, but like, so I'm with a customer
Mhm.
and they wanted to know about something that happened to be at another table. Okay.
Yeah?
And they're kind of like facing towards me, right? Like there's no reason for them to move. Okay.
Mhm.
Or so I think. Okay. So I'm like, oh yeah. So the thing you're looking for is like over there. And I'm extending like arm out. Okay.
Yeah?
And before I could release like my hand from a fist to like point, they decide to walk forward.
So you just fucking
I
dick them?
accidentally like I accidentally punched this customer in the face. It was so embarrassing.
Was it like an old lady
And
or
it wasn't like,
something that you assault?
I mean, okay, so that was the other thing. It was a lady. It was bad, and like it wasn't hard or anything, but like
They
it
must
was
have
like
been like, what
right
the
on the
fuck is this
right in her
person doing? What the fuck are they punching
right
me
in
in
her
the cheek?
But see, here's the thing: is like I'm pretty sure, obviously she knew like my situation or whatever,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah.
also like she knew that she kind of just like walked in it because like she wasn't even mad or anything. You know what I mean? Like, because
I mean, you really cannot
and
be
so
like if you're fucking walking around like.
yeah, like I was standing still. I was just gonna point to her, but like she just started walking, and she wasn't where my hand was reaching a second ago, and then wham!
Did you get like
It was
sent home for the night or something?
no, there was no report, there was no nothing. We
Did you
just
get like a
continued
police
on.
report?
No, actually, I think the sad part about it was like she later on was like in a rush, and, like had her kids, and like didn't end up buying anything, but I think like wanted to. Is like, oh yeah, it's just like not a great time at the Apple Store for her. But yeah, that was so embarrassing. Just to throw that out there. But yeah, how long have we been going for?
Like 2 hours almost. I think it's probably
Okay.
pretty good to cut off.
Yeah, yeah, beauties need their beauty sleep, so Axe has got to go to bed. Uh, I am debating whether I'm going to go to my meetup tonight.
Surely, or I get to play this against this dog, the really fun decks.
Well, no, usually when I go to meetups, I like play other people's decks.
Mm?
But I was hoping it was going to be at the pub,
It's not.
but it's not, and that
Oh,
makes me less
where is it? Like a
excited.
game store?
No, it's literally downtown. It's called the Path. It's like underground, and it just has like a whole bunch of just random like seating and tables and whatever that are just free for anyone to use and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, like that's where our tournament was like last week. It's just the Path.
Oh
It
yeah.
was free real estate. It's sick. But that will do it for us.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the first edition of the pod.
Yeah, it
Uh,
surely will get worse than this.
yeah. In the future we plan to, have guests, deck profiles for all of you, and things like that. So, and this content should be coming out, regularly,
Yeah, at
hopefully.
least weekly.
Yeah, at least weekly,
Every
right?
Tuesday, new episode of the King's Court podcast
Yeah,
on
yeah,
all
that
the
that
audio platforms and YouTube and everything.
right. That is definitely the idea. That is the goal, and if we can get bonus content out to you, we will. But yeah, that'll be us.
All right,
Everyone have a
I'm
good night.
cutting the feed.